Because we have it to you guys.
Of what?
Have MS.
Oh, you guys have got MS? Hold on, I thought we were talking about a Microsoft Teams thing.
Hey guys, welcome to the first MSers React video. This is a series where people with MS react to different content about MS, not about MS, and we just kind of talk about how our opinions and how it influences our lives, and hopefully maybe you can relate. My name is Sarah. I'm 25. I was diagnosed with MS in October of 2020, so I'm almost at my 1-year mark, and we got a couple of other people here today.
Hey, I'm Dave. I have secondary progressive MS. I was diagnosed in 2016. I'm 34-ish years old, and I like beards.
Hey, I'm Kat. I was diagnosed with relapsing remitting MS 2.5 years ago. And I'm, oh my God, I was going to say I'm 30. I'm 32. Yeah, that's it really.
I'm Tia, I'm 23. I was diagnosed with relapsed remitting MS in August 2019 when I was 21.
Okay, so the first thing we're going to do today is going to be reacting to a short Shift.ms film called The Circle of Truth. So let's go.
Already I can relate to his dancing.
Okay, this exercise is expected to make you feel energized and motivated. And I just want you to feel the hoop, be the hoop, use the hoop with one another in a togetherness, a simpatico, where we can feed off one another and use that energy.
I feel like I've been run over.
Just togetherness, teamwork.
And I think I'm twerking.
You know, the circular nature of life, the wheel of fortune.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Officer Wayday. Stuff of legends.
Hell yeah,
A
Rachel.
unique opportunity to improve your work performance by telling Trevor from payroll how to draw a square.
So it's got like 4 straight bits.
A heptagon.
The 4 straight bits.
Octagon.
Like with corners.
Okay, like a decahedron.
No, it's like got 4 corners. No, it's like 4 straight bits and like
No, I got
4
that.
corners.
Oblong. It's a square.
I've nailed that.
Getting to know your colleagues. Finally, I want everyone to tell the group something not everyone knows about them. And the more
Has
personal,
Nigel come as Elvis? Oh, he has, hasn't he?
something actually meaningful.
Crap. Some context. There are only 2 things that not everyone knows about me. The first is that I met Kim Kardashian in a lift, and the second is that I was recently diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. Thankfully, I still consider both of those things to be meaningful, so the choice is up to me.
Probably.
Sorry, I just paused it there. I've always been put in a situation from you know, being diagnosed very well a little while ago now, and it just puts you on the spot because when I didn't use a wheelchair, you don't want to say that, you know, you got MS because you haven't told those people. But what's interesting about you is nothing really. That is obviously always going to be the most interesting thing about you, no matter what you do. Has anyone else come up with that before? Or?
Oh, absolutely. For a long time, probably like 6 months, I felt like it's all I ever talked about. And I thought that something had changed in me, that I'd suddenly maybe like needed attention more often than I used to. But after talking with, I see a psychologist who has a specialized area of MS, and he said, Sarah, I think the reason why that's happening is because so many answers to all of your questions right now is MS. Like when someone meets you and they say, so what do you do? And I'm like, well, I'm a student. They say, oh, well, what college are you in? Or how long have you been in school? And I have to say, well, right now I'm not in school. And they say, why? And just like anytime I meet someone new, or if I am like limping that day, it seems like it's always the answer. And it's always like you said, the thing that's always on my mind. So other things don't really come to mind when I think about how to describe myself.
Yeah, I mean, I just throw it out there. I know some people don't like to do it that way. but I prefer to just say it, and so people know, and then it almost like covers me, if that makes sense. So if there is anything weird going on with me, or they do think, why is, like, you know, like you say, like limping or whatever, or his speech is weird, I've already put it out there, so I don't then have that awkward, like, someone asking me. I always sort of say it first, if that makes sense.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
because you own it. It's yours to own.
Yeah.
You kind of want to tell it in your story and in the way you want to, but when someone puts you on the spot, it's like, oh well, what's wrong with you? What's interesting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
It
just
kind of feels like you're
Yeah.
being violated a little bit when they're like,
Yeah.
tell us. And I'm like, I don't know. When I was first diagnosed, I had this kind of probably normal reaction for like a month. I didn't want to tell anyone because I didn't understand what it meant, because my symptoms were getting a bit worse for quite some time. And eventually I just decided that what I realized is that I was embarrassed to have MS, that I didn't want my classmates to know, because I'm in dental school, so it had severely affected my hands, and you need your hands to do dental work. So I thought that if I had told someone that they would think I wouldn't be capable, I was kind of perpetuating the stigma of disability, meaning that you can't do things, by being afraid of it and saying, oh, there's a reason why. I'm scared to tell people because then they will know and then it will be true. So I decided to just kind of own it. And I did the same thing as you, Kat, where I kind of made a big stink about it.
Yeah.
I was like, I have MS.
I tell random people, like even like just random people I don't even know. I'm just like, I'll just throw it into conversation, because also I think it's a good thing to just put awareness out there about it, because I look so normal that, and people are like, oh, really? Like, you're really ill? And I'm like, yeah, like, and I think actually bringing it into sort of people's awareness is good in itself. But yeah, I think that's probably why I do it.
Not that Kim in a lift is a cover story, but say those two little words and all people will start seeing is little MS sunshine.
That I've just always wanted a mole.
Oh, smashing.
Which is why I've recently been covering a 3-week leave of absence for a relapse, plus subsequent recovery, with a very reasonable account of what I might have been up to.
Hiya. Have you been away sunning yourself?
Corfu. But that's in the past. Screw you, Kardashian anecdote. This is my chance to come clean. Stop the lies. I told Trevor I was in Lesbos. Bless you.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Michael, you're up.
What am I thinking? I can't tell people I've got MS at a work away day. That is clearly not one of our brand values. No, I'll give them Kardashian and just tell the boss back at the ranch. No one else needs to know, and he's the only one who can help me out anyway.
I have a question for you guys. So it seems like in the video, this woman is assuming that everyone's going to think the worst and think, oh, well, you're being lazy, or, like Kat was saying, it's invisible, so I can't see it, so I don't believe it. Is that something that you guys felt when you were telling people, or when you were first diagnosed in general?
Yeah, so I told my management straight away, because obviously as soon as you get diagnosed, it's just constant hospital appointments. So I wanted to make it known that, like, I'm not just taking the mick. And luckily they were really, really understanding. But equally, I did sort of think, because as we all know, until you have that diagnosis, you suddenly realise things make sense. So sometimes I'd be in the office like, I'm really tired, but this is before I was diagnosed. It didn't kind of make sense. I don't want to be seen as any less capable than everyone else. And that's kind of how I felt and still do feel. Like, quite often I'll say to my manager, I'm having like a massive mind blank and I just can't remember how to do this like really simple thing. And sometimes I'm like, oh my God, she actually probably thinks I'm like really stupid.
Yeah, I remember. I never used to tell anyone, even at work when I first got diagnosed. There just wasn't as much social media back in when I was diagnosed. I feel really old, but it's not that long ago. But I remember I'd go out on my mobility scooter just to get out, or just to go to town or something, and I'd see someone I knew, and I automatically was like, oh, I'm just being lazy, just feeling a bit lazy today, can't bother walking, just making silly jokes today. And my wife was like when they go, she'd be like, well, why'd you do that? And no one mentioned anything about you being lazy, and they know you've got MS, they know you struggle, so why would you do that? And the automatic thing comes in your head that, these people, they see you, and even though they're your friends or whoever, they judge you. And it took me a very, very long time to realize that people you care about don't really judge about your MS. It's you're the judgy one. So I was judging these people for judging me, but they weren't judging me. I was judging them. Yeah, rambling on.
No, that was really helpful.
Right, all yours.
I just did.
Sorry, hang on.
I just didn't want you to think that I was making excuses, because actually, I reckon all I need is a place to rest on my lunch break. And probably sometimes not even that.
If it wasn't for his judging face, yeah, I know it's like a normal man's face, but he might judge me. As might any of this lot. I'll have as much chance of a promotion as that Irish one in One Direction.
This is great. It's all great.
You know, if I see something in a bin that catches my eye, I'll eat it.
I can relate to that.
And you can't take this stuff back. Not once you've said it. Oh, Tommy. He nearly knew.
Why are you limping?
I've got MS.
So was Alan. Yeah, he got his in Southampton for film studies.
When you told anyone, did they say that anyone you knew had MS?
Oh gosh, yeah.
Oh my God, yes.
All the time.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's always, even if you speak to someone random somewhere and you're like, oh wait, what's wrong with you? A, nothing's wrong with me, but B, I've got MS. They're like, oh yeah, my brother, he died from MS.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
Wow.
I had
Thanks-
that on my
Thanks for letting me
diagnosis.
know.
Yeah.
So it looks like even though it's a rare disease, it at least makes connections through people. Because if we've all heard of multiple people having it, maybe that's why the community is so strong. And hopefully why our video might be able to help some people today. Because we have it too, you guys.
Yeah.
We all have it.
Of what?
Have MS.
Oh, you guys have got MS? Hold on, I thought we were talking about a Microsoft Teams thing.
That's a good one.
No, Tommy, MS isn't a degree. And also, why would I be limping?
It's too complex to explain to your average to below average workmate.
Wow.
She just roasted him.
I've always wanted to go on the X Factor. Or The Voice.
No, this isn't the time for the heavy stuff. They'll love the Kardashian bit, and who doesn't like a lift? It's not like they can see anything yet anyway. I'm not walking around with a doctor's note on my chest. I can still do my job. Damn it. Pins and needles. Are they blue suede shoes?
When I came back after having Ellie, well, I just want to say thanks really to everyone for being flexible about how I work.
Lucky cow. I need to tell them. I can't tell them. I'll just have to invent something. I can't invent something. I'm a Catholic. And more to the point, I'm a former Girl Guide, patrol leader. So why can't I have it easy? Like this guy.
Well, not a lot of you will know this, as I don't actually see you outside the office, but I do have a little secret, and it's simply that I like to wear these little badges.
It's good.
You've got to be kidding me. Funny little badges. He's dressed like he's won stars in their eyes. It says bloody Graceland. That's it. Decision made. No more revelations from me either, Nige. Why should I tell you lot anything? It's Kimmy time. And it's not a cover story, and it's not a lie. I'm just keeping it light.
Now, nearly last, Trevor.
Well, you'll never believe this actually, but I once met Kim Kardashian in a lift.
It's brilliant. Brilliant. Very personal.
Who's Kim Kardashian?
What a wonderful woman.
Very good.
I have a question related to Kim Kardashian. So she is a little bit famous for having psoriatic arthritis or psoriasis in general. Did you find anyone like in the media that had MS beneficial, or did you not really look into that too much?
I looked everywhere when I first got diagnosed because I was very big on sports and stuff. And I remember going on the Shift.ms forum and asking, but I couldn't find anyone at all. It took so long. It took about 2 years, and I found a lady who actually lives quite close to me. I found her in the paper. She's a Paralympian with MS. That was before I was on social media, though.
Well, it does seem like a really important place, like people with MS that are in active activities. That representation must be really important.
I was just going to say about Selma Blair. I think it was, she walked the red carpet with a cane, and it was really like iconic, and it was everywhere. And that was literally around the time I got diagnosed. And obviously, I don't know if you guys have seen, she's done a documentary that's coming out in October. The trailer for it I watched 5 times in a row the other day. It's only like a really short little thing, and I was bawling because I really hate when people sort of dress up our illness almost. And she's quite sort of to the point with it, and is sort of put herself out there and been like, this is what it's like living with this, and quite severely. And she obviously has had a stem cell transplant, and yeah, I think because that was around my diagnosis, I'm quite invested in kind of what's going on with her MS. And yeah, I mean, you guys should watch the trailer. It's pretty moving. So
maybe we can in another episode of MSers React.
Yeah.
What a cliffhanger!
That's crazy.
Wow. Good music.
She's still thinking about it. Good actors as well. There's quite a few people I knew in there, yeah.
Alright, that's going to do it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching.
If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for more content like this.
Also, let us know in the comments what we should react to next. Bye!